When the doctor first told me that I had stage 4 lung cancer, a lot of emotions surfaced, but I felt I had just received a death sentence. My cancer was both incurable and inoperable. The only gauge I had was my dad having gone through it, and he lived about 10 months before he passed. I really didn't have any faith before, and one of my friends said that she had seen Reverend Dan Meyer give a sermon on television, and she was so moved by it that she said, "Susan, we gotta go check out that church." And the moment I walked in the door at CCOB, I was greeted by this wonderful woman. She asked what brought me there, and I told her I had received this bad medical diagnosis, and she said, "Well, you came on the right day, because the first Sunday of every month, we have a healing service after our church services." So I attended the healing service. We sang and worshiped and prayed together afterwards. I knew that was where I needed to be. 2 years of chemotherapy, a clinical trial, 3 surgeries for my inoperable disease, and then I was declared Anyday, which means no evidence of disease. If that's not a miracle, I don't know what is. Yeah, I truly have received a miracle from God. Through the Take Root initiative, I'm excited for more people to come through the doors and experience the growth in the support groups, the missions, the weekly services like I had. I did not have a heart for generosity before. My diagnosis changed all that. I thought, well, I don't have much time. I'd love to see my money make people happy, so I was just donating left and right. I got so much joy from that giving. Seeing how that made me feel, I can only imagine how that makes God feel when we give to the church to do His work. I would want everybody to experience that, but you have to believe that God will provide for you. On a single income household, in the most expensive stage of cancer treatment, and yet God still provided for me. The next step in my journey would be to challenge myself to create a legacy now versus waiting until I'm not here anymore, to enjoy giving and seeing the enjoyment others get from my giving. I encourage people to take that first step because you will experience so much joy from that giving and seeing what God will do with it. I pray that out of His glorious riches, you being rooted and established in love may have power, together with all the Lord's holy people, to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ,